on now. Okay. So, I don't know. I want to restart the phone.
Hey, ooh, man. Got a score 0-0 right here. Seattle's the team in the blue, flared out jerseys here. And then our not lime green. Teal green? Yeah. Dark seafoam is what we're getting over here. Ironically enough, going up against the team from Seattle, seafoam green. Score 0-0. Seattle's working their way up the pitch here. Seattle moving, attacking. Good 2-2 zone there. Surprised there wasn't a back contact call. Beater throw over there. Soleil's free and looks like almost had a goal, but it slightly slides to the right of the hoop over there. And Second Stars comes up with a stop.
Using my phone, I don't know how long it'll last because historically it only needs a bit. I want to try to restart this phone to see if it works. Yeah. I don't know how to restart it.
Cheyenne, sub on the next one too.
I tried to push a button and it didn't
Come
work.
on, you have an Android. How do you restart this phone?
Hold the power button.
This one?
Little rotation up here. Good beater exchange down low. 2 balls are down. 1 is free. 1 is missed off a beat throw. This is actually a no-bludger situation. Seattle's recovered, actually. Number 38. Minnesota Joe is what I've been told is the nickname. Ball's loose. It's a turnover.
Restart?
Yeah. Okay, man, if you're starting.
And based off what I'm seeing here, Seattle's running with a double male beater lineman here. Keeper number 81, Phil Splain. Ball's over on the far left-hand side. Down here in the corner, rotated around. 3 people touch the ball. Shot taken by Seattle and blocked at the backside. Good rotation. Good rotation on that play. Taking some time for some subs to come in here. Beaters will not contest the beater subs. Seattle set up in a 2-2 zone with a beater here on the mid-size hoop on the left-hand side. And Seattle's been using this 2-2 match defense. As you can see, there's a tackle up front. Minnesota Joe gets taken out. And a goal is scored up front by Lost Boys. No flip of the bludgers, though. Control still lies with Seattle.
Wait, wasn't that Second Stars goal? It would be the other one. Yeah.
But is it this one or this one?
Yeah, we're fixing it.
My bad. These things confuse
I got
me.
you. Totally fair. I have no awareness of left and right.
Splaying up here attacking. Good movement off the well, but the goal is no good. It rolled over the top of the hoop, and now 3 people standing in front of it attacking. Rotated over to the opposite side of the field, and there is a loose quad ball taken up by Second Stars, and they get 3 consecutive defensive stops. Austin Wallace, typically a keeper, subbed in that beater, rotating over, shot missed and taken here. Went low into the right of the center hoop, so it is no good.
Move the ball, pass to Matthew. You have Tim and Matthew.
Seattle has switched to what people typically call the traditional lineup. Second Star set up over here in their 2-2 zone. Interesting choice with 1 bludger on their side. Sorry, 1 dodgeball on their side. Austin Wallace drops his ball. Scrum for the ball over here. He's fighting over. Splain gets taken out, and looks like Second Stars has generated a turnover.
That was.
There's a conversation being had about whether or not Austin Wallace was contacted when he did not have the ball, which is interesting.
You're gone, Matthew. You're gone.
Second Stars is off on a run. There was no card assessed. Beat missed. Bucket in. Second Stars with back-to-back goals here. Score is currently 20-0 in favor of the Second Stars. Always hesitant to call a team a B team, but they are the affiliate program, is the nice way to phrase it, of the Lost Boys. Doing pretty well, thank you. Lindsey Simpson handing me a roster here. Another stop by the Second Stars. That is 3 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 3 stops in a row. Beater exchange happening up here.
I think it's
Seattle running the 2-2 zone. They've got their beaters in diagonal formation. Ball's here on the far left-hand side. Drive happening after a missed tackle attempt. Second Stars takes a shot, and it's good. everything Second Stars right now. Beater scrum for a ball is rolling out of bounds, and it looks like Second Stars will have to settle for just having one of the dodgeballs when they come back to play defense again. They've been doing a great job of swarming to the hoop when they figure out that somebody's locked in on one spot, trying to prevent those backside passes, and doing a great job of attacking the shooting arm. Seattle might have their first goal of the game here, and they do. And Spillane is still down on the ground, not hurt. Good hustle.
We gotta get bludgeon control.
Contact up front. Seattle scoring their first one of the day, making it 30-10. Second Stars under a little bit of duress from Spillane, who just scored. Shot taken and missed, not the skew by an Austin Wallace beat. Now another drive happening after a nice rebound, and Spillane with a great interception, now being hustled on by James. I did see some back contact, but not going to be called by the refs. Good scrum inside of the keeper zone there. And that was Aiden Perez who attempted that tackle on Spillane last possession and took that shot we just saw. And Richard Crummy, typically a flag runner out here playing for Seattle, requesting that the refs watch play after beat. Seattle with a pass down the far right-hand side, pass across, and it's going to be dropped on the catch attempt here, and Aiden Perez will pick it up. Aiden Perez, by the way, in at the keeper position for Second Stars as they're bringing the ball up here. Chaser attack here. Looking for a bump to get that chaser off of the hoop from the far left-hand side. That was number 58 on that bump attempt, and that's Tim Dull. Shot attempt. Aiden Perez looks like he's going to get that one called good. There's a whistle blown. Wonder what it could be for. The ever-rare no-jump alley-oop. Score is currently 30-10 in favor of Second Stars, the team here in teal. Seattle, who just finished a dominating win versus Pegasus QC a couple of minutes ago.
Which works?
Looks like a warning assessed by the ref. And the new keeper in for Seattle, Tim Nguyen. We're at the 10-minute mark here, so halfway until halftime, as some people have gone and calling it, the 20-minute mark before we take some time off for flag runner on pitch. Tim Nguyen, the keeper out here, moving the ball back and forth, forcing the defender to rotate, drive down the left-hand side, spins away from the tackler, falls off his broom, and the shot is no good. Are they going to give the ball back to the Second Stars because of continuation after falling off broom? Could be the play here. Ref walking over.
Y'all have youth and energy.
A very accurate yet mean thing to say to Seattle. Youth and energy is on the side of the Second Stars. 40-10 is our score here. Second Stars up by 3 goals. That magical territory you want to be at before you get to the 20-minute mark. Almost mitigates the value of the sneak pull. I'm sorry, the flag runner pull. Great drive, spin inside. Are they going to call them beat?
Keep playing, Matthew. Keep
It
playing.
looks like they have called Tim Dull beat. A great beat up front from Second Stars. Might flip control here. That beater is Rebecca Nakagawa, and a throw at a chaser off pitch, and that might be a throw at an ineligible target.
Mandy. Aiden, sub on the next one, okay?
Second Stars was trying to inbound a loose quad ball, and then a beater through. Oh wait, no, we got an equipment situation. A base has split in half. I would give you a whole lesson on how hoops and bases are built and how fulcrum pressure works, but we don't have time for that. That's not the kind of conversation we need to have in Vegas. Essentially, if you think about it, if you have the fastener, if you have the fastener that is hooked inside and built through the base, it's constantly putting pressure right down the middle of the base, and if you put enough pressure on the hoop, using the force from a fulcrum, if you will. It creates enough pressure to split the base in half without breaking anything else. Kind of wild.
Just put it down out of sight. We don't need it right now.
Score is currently 40-10 in favor of Second Stars. They've been picking up the pace here. Tim Dull and Aiden Perez have been doing a really good job on offense, linking up with each other. And we've seen Rebecca Nakagawa do a really good job in the beater position as well, after the starters struggled just a little bit. Rebecca right here in the front of the hoop. This is actually some 12-on-12 action here. Richard Crummy has number 12. Number 27 for Seattle coming across up front. Pump fake, forcing the pass. Tim Wynn dodges the beat. A tackle coming, bodies the chaser away, and gets pulled down by Aiden Perez as Aiden was able to cross him over. And we're going to turn away from that. Those of you not familiar, Tim Wynn, formerly of Texas State Quadball. And what we just saw is a lot of what his college career looked like. He runs, somebody goes down. As a person who's been a victim of it myself. Not fun. Luckily, looks like it's just wind getting knocked out of someone or sudden force to the chest, you know? Look at those beautiful mountains in the background over here. Current score is 40-10. Second Star still winning. Tim Wynn having a conversation with Second Stars. There's no way. There is no card assessed, but what did happen on that play is Tim had the ball stripped all the way down to his hips, and he fell forward, losing the ball. And looks like it was scooped up by Second Stars, and I think the conversation is about the long delay between the injury and what counts as actual gameplay before there was a stoppage.
We're the best in town.
No doubt.
Never in the history of quadball has the regular West been the best West. As we all know, Southwest best West.
We had a tripod over here too. I don't know how that works.
Subs coming in for Second Stars, and they're trying to say that the ball has to continue to move forward in the process of substitutions happening. That was one warning. Have to imagine the next time it happens, it will be a turnover for Seattle. A quick beat up front. Second Stars is down a beater. A missed beat from Richard. Pass over, just a slight delay, but the low pass sets up a beater. Sets up a dodgeball dodge. And now Second Star is still with some life here, looking for a pass option. One kick over, a drive free. They're going to call that one good. They're going to say the beat was not in time, or the beat missed completely. Sorry. They're going to say the beat missed completely on that play. That's the importance of ball movement, kids. Beater's coming. Tim by himself out there. Beater pressure coming as well from Second Stars. Tim gets beat. This quad ball is loose. And Second Stars is on a run. Wow.
Great beat though, Drew. That's literally
I know it was late, but still. I know that was late, but number 77 from Seattle with an absolute snipe from behind half pitch on that play. 60-10 in favor of Second Stars. And now the 2-2 zone pressure from Second Stars has leaked outside of the keeper zone here. Interesting. Everything we've seen so far was inside. Shot attempt from Austin Wallace is no good. Beat attempt happens. Misses that one. Austin with the shot, and it's blocked. And Second Stars is on a run again down the sideline. Number 77 does have a quad ball. They do not use their reset, though. That ball was lost before he came across. Now beater pressure coming. Pass over to the right-hand side. Ball's loose. Bludger's loose. And that may have been, they're not going to call it. There's a question from the AR whether or not that was an illegal kick since another person's hand was down near the ball. Seattle's on a move here. Austin Wallace coming across the middle. There's a beater action going on back here. 77 is the victor of that beater battle behind. Austin coming across, and once again the Second Stars 2-2 zone meeting almost at half pitch without the tap beats from Seattle. See if they change that up. Tackle attempt. Austin is down. The ball is loose. Another tackle attempt. The ball is loose again. Mary Kimball gets beat out there. Pressure from Second Stars. Another goal on the way here. If they can get past his initial line of defenders. Shot taken and missed. Hook to the inside. You saw the rotation on the ball there. That was pretty good. Can't knock him for the shot selection on that play. Just got to get it a little bit further to the outside, or that would have been in.
14:30.
14:30 to go. Sorry, 14:30 has elapsed with a score of 60-10 in favor of Second Stars. A bump action coming from Spillane against the keeper up front. He can try and shove him out of the way as long as it's not forceful action. Quad ball is loose here on the left-hand side, out of play. Austin Wallace is on a run. Cut back inside. 41 gets shook out for a second. Spillane tries to tip that one back in. Second Stars just trying to gain possession. We got one down. Austin trips over the downed chaser trying to scoop up the ball. And Second Stars gets another stop on defense.
Hell yeah, Second Stars!
15:30.
Ball goes behind center. Force the defense to rotate, and they take the collapsing space that comes from it. A turnover of the ball. No card on the late throw. Great throw from number 53 from Second Stars. That was a nice 15-yard dart she just threw there. Trying to recover and get bloodsher control, but Seattle says no. Pass over. Spillane is able to get that one. That's an easy goal. That is the first goal we've seen from Seattle in about 10 minutes of elapsed actual game time. Full line sub for Second Stars here who have been on fire. We've rotated back to the top. These are the original starters we saw to start the game. Good movement up front. Looking over the top. Spillane just rips that one out of the air, and now he's on a run. He's got beaters in front, and chasers from Second Stars looking for a stop. A block attempt is no good, and that's back-to-back goals for Seattle. Ball rotated on the right-hand side. Seattle does have bloodsher control. 2-2 zone look from the Seattle Sirens. Ball's down here on the back left-hand corner, trying to draw a defender to come out there, and he'll only get the keeper, Austin Wallace. The beaters attack from the backhand side of where the ball is at. Rotate the ball back up top. Spain's up top trying to get a tackle attempt on number 38. A pass goes up front, slightly bobbled, and it's kicked out of bounds. That ball will go to Seattle. A goal here will be 3 straight for the Seattle Sirens. And it will make the score 60-40 if they are able to score on this possession. Austin Wallace bringing the ball up at the keeper position on the left-hand side.
Behind you, Becky.
We got a 2-2 zone formation here with a keeper up top trying to hang out near the keeper zone line. Remember, in USQ, both feet have to be completely behind the keeper zone line to be legally eligible for keeper immunity. Now a quick run here, and that may have been back contact, and there's a roll on an ankle on that tackle attempt. Seattle's got the ball loose, and Second Stars pops it free. And as a matter of fact, not only will Second Stars take an injury sub, but it looks like Seattle's going to take one as well. Seattle is not going to take the injury sub. There was a Seattle player who was down behind the hoops, and their team, the Seattle Sirens, from their bench are calling for a substitution. And that may be due to a prior injury to this game and their team not wanting her to further injure herself. Ball's here on the far left-hand side, running past Austin Wallace. A free run, beaters up front. Austin is beat, but not off broom. A score from Second Stars. And they're back on the board yet again. Austin trying to run it back. Moving up right down the middle after a shift at beater. Pass over to the right-hand side. No defenders there. An easy goal. Now the question is, was he beat before the ball was released? They're going to call the goal good. The beat coming from Rebecca Nakagawa yet again. UCLA alum.
18:35.
And we got some pressure from the Seattle Sirens here. Rebecca's going to try and tap beat a chaser. It does not work. Austin Wallace has got a chaser sealed off here. Ball goes behind the hoops. Perez sees the beat coming, and he tries to keep the quad ball alive. His teammate runs and hustles there, but the Second Stars are not going to get a shot on offense there. Seattle with a full court press into the opponent's keeper zone. You rarely see that. Austin Wallace coming back up here. The score 70-40. As we draw closer to the 20-minute mark, when the flag runner will appear and 35 points will be on the line.
19-15.
Seattle trying to get within that 3-goal radius. Austin with a shot. That's a good one. The defender over-rotated and gave Austin inside position trying to work around a beater. And it looks like we got a beater sub coming up here for Second Stars. Let's see if Seattle will take advantage of it. They will not. Minnesota Joe back out here with a pump fake covering over. Takes a tap beat, and now he's got himself worked up towards the quad ball. Second Stars doing a good job of creating space up top to force the defense for Seattle to cover way more than they want to. They're in a trees defense up front.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 minutes.
Now, Second Stars, with this being the last touch of this game, they're trying to work their way into into quad ball, dodgeball control and score a goal. It looks like there is going to be called a play after beat on Aiden Perez. That shot was just a tad bit late. It did clip his foot before he shot. Dodgeball control lies with Seattle on this play, and when we come back from the 1 minute break for the 20-minute mark, the flag runner will be released. Current score 70-50 after being down as much as 40-10. Seattle has worked their way back into this game.
I got certified in all of my kids, so like,
You're doing great.
Thanks,
She
Sarah.
wanted to switch phones.
Yeah, Mary said her phone was overheated.
Well, she said too, she wanted us to be doing the Quadball 1 thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. And
It's just a scorekeeping app, so people can watch it live on their phone and get updates.
I'm okay. She didn't get that going next
There's a tournament in Africa today in Uganda. Yeah, second tournament ever. Just like having a team spot up out of nowhere. Yeah, it's great. Also, these rosters. The roster numbers. It happens. 70 seconds start. Let's go. Set score. Austin Wallace trying to make this a 1-goal lead for the Second Stars. He misses on that fast break attempt, and now Second Stars trying to return the favor. A beater crashing over from the far left-hand side, coming inside. Minnesota Joe with a nice snipe there. Chaser didn't see it. He got beat from behind. That's Matthew Wong on that beat. That goal will not count. Austin Wallace on a run again. Currently down 2. Fast break, no good. Seekers are out.
Let's go, Jeremy!
Quick tap beat from Seattle. Austin Wallace trying to play some defense. Aiden Perez is loose, trying to find his way. Austin Wallace actually helps Aiden stay up on that play, but he will take the tap beat. Quick seeker. Oh, and Seattle looked like they had a pull. The flag runner was distracted, and Seattle seeker stepped in there and tried to scoop it up and couldn't hold on to maintain sole possession of the tail. Pass over to Aiden Perez behind the hoops over here. He's drawing 2 defenders, one a beater and one a chaser. Austin Wallace diving onto the ground. It looks like he's got a free run at the goal. A beater on his right-hand side. A snipe from Second Stars. Mary Kimball now has it. Looking for a pass-off. Can't find one. Passed over to number 74. She's free. Looking middle. Trying to work her way past it. 2 Second Stars take her down to the ground. The ball is loose. All 4 quaffle carriers for Second Stars on that one. And if you're a coach, you like to see that kind of hustle. Seeker action coming right here. And there is a stoppage of play because there seems to be some kind of delay from the flag runner. 70-50 is the current score. The set score is 130, so we got a long ways to go, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a magnet pair over here too. There's 2 pairs everywhere.
And we got
3 pairs everywhere.
We got a seeker sort malfunction.
I got 2 other magnet pairs. We got them.
And you're hearing Lindsey Simpson, tournament director, here today.
Thank you.
We're good. You're good, Jared.
Resetting it. Current score 70-50. Tim Wynn with the ball in his hand. He's got 2 beaters for Second Stars up front.
You got a seeker on your right, Jared. Don't go too hard.
And Aiden Perez being implored by his teammates to stop saying whatever he said. I'm assuming he was asking the ref about his day and how he was doing. Seeker attempt here. Seattle going to take their time on offense, more than likely to set up their seeker to get a chance at pulls. Control has flipped from Second Stars to Seattle. Tim Wynn is free. A beat is missed. Spain with a beautiful screen up front. Tim Wynn with a spin inside. Aiden Perez wraps him, but he can't get the ball on, and he's able to rip that one off for a goal. That makes it 70-60 in favor of Second Stars, but we've got 3 consecutive goals from Seattle. 2 of them before the 20-minute mark, and now the first one during the flag runner play here. Run going on, and Tim gets a nice tackle. They're going to say that one was too high, even though it looked like it was at chest level. He's in. A tackle that could have very easily been called at the chest level is going to be called neck contact by Tim Wynn. Score 70-60. Seattle's been on a run. And Seattle trying to calm down Tim Wynn inside the box. They're going to call no reset used on that play from Second Stars because they stopped the ball from crossing mid-pitch. Pass back up top. Beat taken and a shot taken. That is, if there ever was a three-point rage in quad ball, that would be from it, from way downtown. That's 80-60. Second Stars maintains their lead, even with Seattle on quite a tear right now. Seattle Seekers had a ton of time alone and has not been able to come up with a pull just yet. Aiden Perez, who does get taken off of his feet in the tackle attempt, is now loose and gets the ball. There's a pull called from Seattle by the ref, but there's no whistle being blown. And it looks like there's conversation.
She yanked it out, but it immediately dropped.
And it sounds like for the second time today, Seattle Seeker has been able to pull the tail off, but not be able to hold on to it. That's tough.
2 hands.
Some would say 2 hands. But this is Seeking, and typically only one. For those of you who can hear that, please ignore my teammate. Set score is 130. Current score is 80-60. Second Star is the team here on the left-hand side of those of you watching at home in the teal, currently in the lead. Seattle's offense has changed just a tad bit, as we've seen right before snitch on pitch. We started seeing a lot more solo driving action, a lot less passing per play. I'm assuming that they can win their one-on-one matchups versus the zone. There is a size difference here from the Second Stars that may fall into the advantage for Seattle. The beater play has been pretty spot on. For more than just Minnesota Joe, throughout the course of this game, the beater play has been pretty good.
One's missing, but I have 3 sets.
Austin Wallace, who does have the green headband on currently for Seattle, previously had a beater shift to start off this game. Always love to see people diversifying their portfolio, as you would say. There's a long conversation about whether or not their pull was clean. And I'll talk about the scenario. If it's called good,
Catch by Seattle is good!
and for the first time today, ladies and gentlemen, Seattle will take the lead.
First 95! Seattle! 82nd Stars! Set score is still 130!
Set score is 130. The current score is 95-80 in favor of Seattle. Quad ball's here on the far left-hand side. Aiden Perez on a run by himself. He doesn't even have a beater in front. Actually, Minnesota Joe, as he always has, appears almost out of nowhere. Beater control, bludger control, lies with Seattle, and a snipe on Tim Wynn from way out of bounds from the Second Stars beater. Great effort. Shot missed by Spain on that play. Beautiful play from Seattle's beater. From Second Star's beater on that play to save a goal and give Second Stars a chance to retake the lead or tie it up technically. Beater up front. 2 bludgers and trees from Seattle. Interesting approach. Have to see. Aiden takes a beat on the broom and throws the ball forward, and they're probably going to call him for illegal propulsion of the ball, which is technically playing after the beat. You have to drop the ball exactly on the spot where you're at. They're going to give the ball to Spain. The quad ball is down just inside of Seattle's keeper zone on the far right-hand side. 2 beaters face off between Second Stars and Seattle.
You gotta change your headband, Aiden.
The only free beater is number 77. Body to be the keeper for Second Stars. This is, in fact, a power play for Seattle. They are down a chaser.
I didn't realize I got hit. And then they called me beat, and then I fucking...
Pass over to Tim Wynn. He's got a bunch of free space, and it looks like Aiden Perez is right back in the game.
You're back in, Aiden. You're back in. You're back in.
You're back in. Go.
Hey, Sarah, It's 100-80 in favor of the Seattle Sirens. Set score is 130, and Seattle only needs 3 to win. Beat behind a pass, just a little bit too much air underneath it and too close to the hoops. Austin Wallace trying to pick up the pace here as Minnesota Joe's trying to carve out a path for him up front. He's looking for it, takes the shot, uncontested on that center hoop. Seattle only needs 2 more to finish off this one and win. Second Stars had an electric start to this game, getting up by as much as 40-10. But it's been a slow climb back for Seattle as they've run through a multitude of personnel showings. Beat up front. Second Stars trying to get back on the board, getting over to their star, Aiden Perez. He's looking further down the left-hand side, trying to draw a beat, and he looks like he deflects it while he's moving. Shot taken, no good, and a chance to reset this ball and get a second opportunity on offense from Second Stars. Bludger control, dodgeball control lies with the Seattle Siren. Throw up front. There's a no bludger situation for Second Stars. Bad news, as it looks like Seattle's going to clean this one up. There's going to be a run down the right-hand side. Actually, Aiden with the hustle jars the ball loose, but Austin Wallace is able to pick it up, and he might be free on this one. Good move up front. Pass over the top of the defender. A nice beat from number 42 for Second Stars to throw up front, and that may just stop that fast break, and it does. 110-80 in favor of Seattle.
Hunter, he's going to do it again. You know it's coming.
Letting a beater know about the high throw up front to prevent the no bludger situation. And Minnesota Joe naturally pump fakes after throwing 2 consecutive plays in a row. Throws and misses, and this is a no bludger situation. A deflection, it hooked the ball in. That's a goal for Second Stars. It initially started off too low, and it bounced off of Seattle's defender's chest. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel like you should get that one on the stat sheet.
Austin is going to beeline it down. Get in Austin's way, Jeremy. You know how he plays.
Not going to lie, if you're that chaser, you got to make sure you go to the score table and you make sure they give you your goal, you know?
Good play, Shay. I like it.
Ball up front. Seattle coming across. A little confusion. Oh, okay, here we go. 2-2 zone formation here. Up front, beater exchange.
Yeah, get back up, Hunter, quick.
Ball's rotated back up top. Third pass of this play, one behind. Tackle attempt, wow. Surprised that wasn't called leaping, but maybe there is. There is a hand up. The chaser took heavy contact on that play. There may be a call for leaving your feet to complete that tackle here. Score is 110-90. Oh, sorry, my bad. 115-90 because of the pull from Seattle. So we got 2 penalties here. One is on Second Stars, and it looks like the other one is on Seattle, and it may be contact with somebody while they're on the ground. Be interesting to see where this ball ends up. They're going to call Austin for contact on the player without a ball and have to assume there is going to be 2 tackling penalties on this one. And now a conversation about possession coming up here. Fun for everyone, I'm sure. Conversation to be had about who gets the ball now after back-to-back yellows. One for Second Stars, one for Seattle. Ref is walking over to the ARs, having a conversation. The ball, no matter who ends up with possession, will be placed in a very interesting position is the nice way to phrase it.
No, the real time. The real time of day.
Defense.
Looks like Second Stars is going to maintain possession, and they're going to go on a run here. They will end up with control. A throwback from Seattle puts their bludger at their own hoops. Looks like it's 2-2 zone for Seattle up front. Throws over to the right-hand side. Number 61 with possession. Number 42, who was able to take out Minnesota Joe for 2 consecutive plays, will open up a lane, and an attack from Second Stars ends up with a goal. We now have a 115-100 score. Seattle's going to have to kick a ball back. Control lies with Second Stars, and they're going to have their beaters in a diagonal formation and their keeper on the hoops while they're down a chaser, essentially playing trees. Both beaters tag the same target. Interesting. That shot taken is no good. Ball is loose down the left-hand side. Bludgers are loose as well. 1 will go to Seattle. 2 will stay with Second Stars. That's 1 full rotation on offense and on defense with possession. Second Stars, although without a flag runner pool, has closed this down to a 1-goal lead. I'm sorry, actually technically a tie. 110-115. Oh, 100-115. Sorry about that. Ball's loose, ball's out, and a continuation of play from a Seattle beater here. There is a hand up, and it's taken down. Control goes back to Seattle. Nice pass from Second Stars. Pass behind the hoops, looking for a shot opportunity. A score up front. The beaters are too late to rotate, and the defense was left with no options. Austin Wallace on the attack. He's already got 2 shots down the middle. Beat taken. Pass over to the right-hand side. The chaser slips down, and now the hoop is down near him as well, and it looks like this will go to Second Stars. Current score is now 115-110, a tie after a flag runner pull from Seattle. Second Stars has tied this one up. Set score is 130. 2 goals from either team wins this one. Looks like Second Stars has finally caught their wind after going all but silent during the flag runner on pitch segment of the play. That allowed Seattle to make a pull and take a 1-goal lead after being down basically 2 to 3 goals all of the 20-minute period leading up to flag runner on pitch. There's beater pressure coming from Seattle, waiting for the keeper to come out of the zone. Pass over the top, good looks there, looking for pass opportunities. Toss up top, lost the pass option. Are they going to say he was tap beat and continued to play after beat? They are going to call 71 for continuation of play after beat.
Jeremy, get the.
It is 11-11, but don't make a wish.
Timeout, Seattle! Timeout, Seattle!
There's a timeout for the Seattle Sirens. They were calling for it on their last offensive possession down the field. With the score 110-115 with a set score of 130.
No. It's good. It's back and forth. I enjoy it.
Second Stars.
Dude, they ballin'. They ballin'.
That is one summary of what's been happening. They truly are playing very well.
They are.
See if Seattle can dig their way out of this one. Got a pretty decisive win versus Pegasus before this one. Second part of a back-to-back for them. Second Stars over here getting goals from a flurry of people, but Aiden Perez seems to be the one that's showing up and showing out the most. Mostly in part to some great beater play up front.
Second Stars!
2 goals to win for either team. You don't find yourself in this situation very often. Most teams that allow the the flag runner pool end up being down by so much after flag on pitch. It's too tough for the team that doesn't pull to come back. But Second Stars with such a dominating first half ends up setting that up. Austin Wallace with a pass attempt over, and it gets it over to Soleil for an easy goal. She snags that one out of the sky here. Nice two-handed grab. That makes it 125 to 110. Seattle is 1 goal away from winning this one. Unless the Second Stars can score on this one, they'll need 2 more to be able to come up with the win. At one point, the Second Stars were able to get as many as 4 defensive stops in a row, which led to a pretty big lead for them. Sticking with their tried and true 2-2 zone all game, another Minnesota Joe excellent beat around his chaser to come up with a no-bludger situation, and Second Stars is about to be called again for the flare off of a beat. If you're watching at home, what's being called is the game-winning goal coming up right here. That one is good, and Seattle wins. That's back-to-back goals for only the second time in this entire game. Other than that, Second Stars had a great defensive performance here on the left-hand side. Closest game we've seen today. The Second Stars, who held the lead for vast majority of the game. A flag runner pull from Seattle gave them a 1-goal lead. Then Second Stars comes back to life. Scores 2 in a row, makes it a close one, and Seattle gets back on their horse, and they score 2 in a row to finish this one off. Excellent performance all the way through. Seattle wins 135 to 110.
All right, check in.